That's me. I know, it doesn't look like me, but you've never seen me, so that's me. That's me being a cheerleader and hoping and praying and pom-pom waving that the 361s would be better than the 371s. Because there were some good things about the 371s, but the if you haven't seen my review of the AKG K361, I'll wait here for approximately 25 minutes of me fucking beating these. Just beating them and then giving them like a half recommendation and then beating them and then ordering these because they're the cheaper version. And I'm like, maybe all my pom-pom waving fucking paid off. 371s right here on this desk, same amp, split to the DAC, same exact thing. 361s, superior headphone. There's like, in the 20% of songs that sound really good on the 371s, there is a 100% chance your songs will sound good on the 361s. There might, maybe be a little less detail. These are a little bit wider. They're a little bit softer. And I only say they're softer because when I put the 371s on to compare, I feel like something's gouging my earballs out. Like with a rusty old spoon, you know, most of the time. It's not all the time. It's not all the time. I gave him a review. I was like, wow, the Harman curve. Ooh. But then these showed up, and I put them on, and I'm like, fuck. What is this? What? So, let's talk differences. Build first. And you'd think that a headphone that is literally identical would be literally identical, but it's a better driver. Hell no. This is the first example I've ever seen of two headphones and the same model numbers, 361, 371. Like, imagine if Sennheiser did this, what I'm about to describe. Every single piece of this headphone is made cheaper than this headphone. Except the pads. But everything else. Let's look close. Like, look, the AKG logo is shiny here, and it's not here. And in fact, that's not even the same type of plastic. And then how this is metal, now it's plastic. And now this has a beautiful fucking, like, it's a rubberized, like, fake leather coating. Nothing. Then underneath is silicone, which is actually padded thicker in the 371s. There is a weight difference. Like a noticeable weight difference. Why, AKG? It has to cost more to tool for two of these. What are you saving? Just the fact they have to make this piece out of plastic and not metal. It's not like they have 15 headphones and they're going to make some of them out of metal. There's just two of these fucking things. And then you have the AKG 3-pin mini XLR for the K7 371s. And then on this, a locking 2.5 millimeter. Why? I don't know. Both suck. I mean, this at least you can get wires for. Ain't nobody got a real stubby locking 2.5 millimeter. So you could probably get one in there. But it's not like it's balanced or anything, so you're not gonna. So, like it's like the fact that these are metal and those are not metal. When I talked about these and I said, look, they're built fucking fantastic. I love the folding. I love the way they fit. These are some of the best feeling headphones as far as comfort goes that I've ever used. 170 posts on Patreon with the tag headphone. Some of the most comfortable. Like right up there competing with Takstar Pro 82s and the Cooler Master 751s. Those are like but exact same build, shape, exact same pads, lighter, and a more flexible headband. Barely, but it's still there. These might be the world's most comfortable headphones. These may have taken the crown. They do the same fold, only listen to this. So that one clicked how many times? Like every 20 degrees? 1, 2. the effort it must have taken, unless they built these first and said, hey, how can we make these better? It's not like these are triple the price either. These are $84, and that's $126. Like, one click straight. Eight clicks. So, all right, there's a build quality difference. There's a wire connection difference. The wires themselves are identical, not great. And it comes with a couple extras. I don't even fucking know. I don't know. I put the box away. These are the ones I'm testing with. They have different connectors. They have the same pads. They have the same comfort. These have slightly more comfort because they weigh nothing. Then you put them on. R there, L there. Ooh, they feel so good. They feel so good. And they sound good. Pearl Jam still sounds like shit because Pearl Jam just sounds like shit. But it's not a bad band. Don't yell at me for not liking Pearl Jam. Their recording quality is dog shit. It's a 90s grunge band. It was 90s, right? Was it 2000s? Okay, so I've been shuffling music now for a couple days, and I've taken these, you know, put them on Bluetooth, and I tried to really, like, focus, because these were so impressive for, like, just a microt. That's a Farscape term. Yes, I'm a scaper. But these are just impressive all the time. Everything you play. Bad music sounds bad. Good music sounds good. I sat here straight before this review. I just sat here straight. Both of them plugged in. I only listened to these for like a half hour. And I went, okay, do I want to switch now? No. How about now? How about this song? No. I listened to a couple songs straight through. They're weightless. They're non-existent headphones. I could put them on my ears and take them off. My ear fits. It's a 3-knuckle. It's a deep 3-knuckle, and they're soft. And they don't sound bad. I feel like if these didn't exist, I would have given these the most rave review ever. I'm gonna still do it, but it's more like a vengeance thing. It's you fucked with me, buddy, and I want to see your little brother come and kick your ass, and it's doing it. I wish the build, even though it's lighter and it makes it a little more comfortable, I kind of wish the build wasn't like a downturn, considering they're fucking identical. Like even this is a completely different material. Every material is different. Look, the engraving in this is silver and it's actually there. That's just like a button. I don't understand. This has to cost more to do it twice. This headphone should cost $8 to make. Let me break it down. Headphones don't cost a lot. Drivers, once they've designed them and engineered them and they've paid off the engineers, don't cost a lot to physically manufacture. Every headphone, ZMF headphones are handmade. Those probably cost like $80 to $120 to put together. If you use a special wood, more than that. But there's not much there. It's all the same part. They just put a button and it all comes out. So the fact that they're literally fucking, like, this is, I'm sorry I'm still back on this and not on sound, but I don't get it. But let's get back on sound. Back on sound, we put this on head. We've got a decent width. Like, it's not narrow. These are narrower than these. These have a soundstage to them. Maybe these are more accurate for mixing, but I wouldn't because things sound bad in them. That shouldn't. Oh yeah, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Warriors of the Wasteland. This is the End remix. Everything's very, very big. Not very, very big. It's not Argon big. It's not ZMF Verite closed back big. But it certainly doesn't feel closed. I just finished the review, by the way, of the Sennheiser 280 Pros. Like an hour ago. Before I started with this. And I by the way, I labeled it L and R like you should, because artists wouldn't know how to put them on. I might even call them in with a marker. Red and blue. Just for me. But, I feel like these, for $84, should be the no-brainer buy. Those are great. Fucking great. Tube, great. These are great. Fucking great. Tube them. These actually do the opposite of those on a tube. These get more forward on a tube. Like, just based on this one track, where everything sounded wide and away, and then I put the tube, and it's sort of a little more close and intense. So, I mean, it's not bad. I just want music to sound different on a tube, and this definitely does that. I don't know if I prefer it on a tube or solid state. There's definitely some more intensity to the sound on a tube, which is fucking backwards. But then again, these AKGs, they're coming from the same family that brought these monsters, these fucking weird monsters into my life. These will be, by the way, in a yard sale. The 7 ones will be in a yard sale. Whether I keep the 6 ones around for a little bit longer, it's up in the cards. I mean, they're $80. What am I going to get in a yard sale for them? $62? And then I got to ship them, and it cost me $15 to ship across the country? Just keep them in the fucking closet. They're good enough to keep around, just so when people show up here, and like, hey, what's a good cheap clothes bag? Because I've got like 2 over there, the end. Here's another one, buddy, and I have Pro 82 somewhere. That's absolutely, I paid off being the cheerleader. It paid off, and it's not just me convincing myself that they're good because I hope they're good. They're good. These are good. These will no longer be recommended because they're little brothers kicking their fucking ass. Shut the tube amp up before it melts things. Never once did I get to a track where I'm like, perfect. Dark Side Metatron. Dark Side Metatron is a great track, by the way, here. Get that. Is that in my sound demo playlist? Let's put that in my, the new test playlist, which is something that when I do occasionally add songs to sound demos, I play them through into the camera, upload it to YouTube, see if YouTube freaks out. After like 2 weeks, if they don't, they go into sound demos. And then I take my chances that lawyers won't come in and just fuck me real hard. What's under here? Can I get these off? So we could actually... What the fuck is going on in there? That's not centered. Is that not centered on purpose? Hold on. I'm tearing these apart. No, that one's just some drunk person put it on. So here you could see when I took the 371 pads off, it did that. It had like a piece of paper around this part and those big holes open. So now look at this. Those big holes covered by paper and mesh. That doesn't even have mesh. That one's perfectly centered. That one's not perfectly centered because, again, someone's drunk. Let me just pick this off. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm going to destroy it, aren't I? Oh, God, I'm destroying it. All right, you know what? Let me just not, because even though that's not centered, they still sound good. That's going to piss me off forever, though. I'm wondering why I can see like a rivet in the center. What is happening with this driver? And look how little... How do you get soundstage when that's your driver area? That's magic. These are magical. I'm going to have to... Wait, which pad was which? Oh, God. I'm assuming that's that pad and these are this pad. These get a whole fuck you hearted recommendation, and I'm going to go to this review. Zeos, you're sitting on the couch watching this. How you doing? Could you do me a favor, future Zeos? Could you go to the 371 review and change the title to Don't Buy, Get the 361? Or if you don't want to do that because the title's catchy, just go into the description and add the link to the 361 with an arrow that says buy this instead. It's that sort of like, oh shit, I just saved everyone $40. Congratulations. They're probably one of the more neutral, wide-sounding, cheap closebacks. Because, I mean, Civica double-out 6s basically sound like little miniature TH900s. They have real pronounced low end, but they're smooth. These, not as much pronounced low end. They have some. Neither one of these is like a low end murderer, except this one when you get that perfect song, you crank it. But it's a similar smoothness, but with more comfort. I wish the build was better, but it's like, I don't know what else I'd change. Like, I put those on expecting to be like, all right, these are 15% better when they work. And they're not. They are never preferable to these. I was sure that I was going to say that I like these more for this song, or like, you know, these are better when you have low quality music. No, both of them pull low quality music out and smash you in the face with it. But when the music is good, I'd still prefer the 361s. It's amazing. It's amazing. Maybe they'll come out with a 351, and that will be even cheaper, made out of paper, and be the best fucking headphone on earth. Because that's the sort of range we're going in. And then you know what you're going to say. You're going to say, what about ZS? What if they made a 341? And no, fuck you. You can't even get your blood pumping with a 341. 351 is the answer. It was a great movie, by the way. If anyone got that reference. Done. Fucking done. Sound demo. I don't know if I did it already. I have to check. In the description. The 371s, if you want to take the chance, you could get them for cheap because yard sale. $5 patrons get access to bid on them 1st to the 10th of every month. And then I pay shipping local, continental United States. Half shipping, I pay international. So if you want these and you're in, you know, I just say it, but New Zealand, I will ship these to New Zealand for you to try. If you want to try them in New Zealand, you just better be ready to pay like half of the $90 it's going to cost to ship them to New Zealand. Check out Subscribestar and Patreon. Both have the exact same benefits. You get access to all the wallpaper archives, see these reviews early, ask me any questions you want. Really, flip a coin. I make a little bit more of the money on Subscribestar because they're new and they're really trying to promote it. So that's what you get. $5. Yard sale, $5. Ask me questions, $5. See reviews early. $10 Telegram chat, private Telegram chat. If you're in either one of the $10 price range, you can click a link and get into the private Telegram. That is refreshed quarterly. So January 1st, then April 1st, then July 1st, then whatever, September 1st? September, October, November. No, October 1st. Yeah, I got it. I can do math. So those ways to support this channel. If you have headphones you want me to review, if you have something that you know I haven't, looking to search my stuff. So you know what ZEAAAAAH hasn't done? As long as it's like not a super vintage one, unless it's like super vintage, but something that people maybe would be interested in, contact me either on the support sites or through Telegram. There's a public Telegram chat. You could find that on my subreddit, RZ Reviews, which is the fan subreddit. There's RZeos, which is buyer's guides, and there's HiFiGuides.com, which is where you'll find these fucking things and not those. I do not want to push those onto an unforeseen public because they'll be like, oh, I'll never trust Hi-Fi Guides again. This song sounds like I'm vomiting in my own ears. How does that even happen? And this always sounds good. And you can even tube it, even though it changes in a weird way. They sound tubed without a tube. And when you tube them, they sound untubed. It's very strange. Anyway, that's the thing. Download that wallpaper in the description. Sound demo in the description. I'm done here. I'll see you all tomorrow where that will come out. And then we'll party like it's 1999. Do, 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 do.